This is R.D. Sharma solution class 11 chapter 29 limits exercise is 29.3. Now the next question here is x square minus 2 by x square plus root 2x minus 4 and limit is tending x to root 2. That means it's clear that x minus root 2 is the factor of both numerator denominator because it is going to give you 0 and 0 if you put it either in the numerator in the denominator. So we'll use the formula of a square minus b square in the numerator, and denominator we are going to use what? We are going to use the factorization. So let me tell you here only x square. Now root 2 I can write it as, or we can write it as root 2 whole square. And you have x square, you already have root 2. So how to convert this 4 and root 2? So if you multiply 2 root 2 with root 2, you are going to get 2 into 2. Root 2 is 2. So 4 you are going to get. So what we do here, x square plus 2 root 2x minus root 2x. X square minus 2 root 2x plus 2 root 2x minus root 2x, root x. So we have a square minus b square, a minus b, a plus b, you can write x minus root 2 and x plus root 2. This is the numerator you have. And denominator, you have this x common, x plus 2 root 2 and minus root 2 you can take from here, minus root 2. You have x plus 2 root 2, right? So this x plus 2 root 2 and x minus root 2. And as I said, and we know that x minus root 2 should be a factor because it is going to give you 0. So you have x minus root 2, x minus root 2 in the numerator denominator, just cancel it. So you have x plus root 2 and x plus 2 root 2 numerator denominator. Now put x as root 2. Root 2 plus root 2 divided by this x as root 2. So root 2 plus 2 root 2. The numerator you have 2 root 2. Root 2 plus root 2 is 2 root 2. And denominator you have root 2 plus 2 root 2, that is 3 root 2. And now root 2 gets cancelled. You have 2 by 3. 2 by 3. Question number 12. So x square minus 3 by x square plus 3 root 2 3x minus 12 and x tends to root 3. So exactly same as the previous one. So take this 3 as root 3, x square minus root 3 whole square. So we know that this, how do we know that we have to put as root 3? Because we are seeing the denominator also, and we also see that x tends to root 3. So x minus root 3 has to be the root. X minus root 3 has to be a root. So that is how we have taken this 3 as root 3 and then made it as square. So this is the logic we have applied. Two things, denominator we have root 3 and x tends to root 3. So x minus root 3 is the factor. So x square minus root 3 whole square. So that is x minus root 3, x plus root 3. Here also you can make the factors in the denominator. So we have x minus root 3 and x plus 4 root 3. And as I said, x minus root 3 is the common. So just cancel it. So x plus root 3 by x plus 4 root 3 and put x as root 3. So you have 2 root 3 by 5 root 3. So root 3 gets cancelled. You get 2 by 5. 2 by 5. Question number 13. We have limit x tends to root 3, x to the power 4 minus 9 and divided by x square plus 4 root 3x minus 15. So we have root 3 in the denominator, we have x tends to root 3, so that means it's going to be root 3, x minus root 3 has to be a factor. It has to be a factor. So x to the power 4 minus 9. This x, we are going to write this as x square whole square and this as 3 whole square. So x square is a here, 3 is b here. Okay. So then you can write, you have the formula of a square minus b square. A square minus b square, you can always write it as a minus b, a plus b. And denominator you can also make a factor. So this is, this can be written as a minus b, that is x square minus 3 and x square plus 3. A is x square here. We have to take x square as a and b as 3. So x square minus 3 and x square plus 3 numerator denominator. Now we are going to write this x square minus 3 again. Same thing which we did in the previous question, x square minus 3. So we will use it here only. So x square minus 3 will be written as x root 3 whole square, assume it to be. So we have x minus root 3 and x plus root 3, and then we have x square plus 3, and then we already came here in this step. And what is x square plus 4 root 3x minus 15? 15 is 5 3 is a 15. So 5 root 3 into root 3, you can use 5 root 3 and root 3. So you have x square plus 5 root 3x minus root 3x minus 15. So take x common, x plus 5 root 3 will come, take minus root 3, x plus 5 root 3 will come, x minus root 3 into x plus 5 root 3 will be the roots. So now, as I said, x minus root 3 has to be the roots of numerator denominator. Now cancel it, and I just put root 3, just put x as root 3 after cancelling these two. So what do you see here? Root 3 plus root 3 and 3 plus 3 divided by root 3 plus 5 root 3. So you have 2 root 3 and 6, and then we have 5 root 3 and root 3 is 6 root 3. 2 is going to come. Next is question number 14. So it can be solved directly, or it can be made a bit simpler. How to do that? In few questions it is being shown here how to make it a bit simpler. So either you can take the LCM and just multiply, or you can take something common and then you take the difference. So see here, see x square minus 2x, we know that if you take x common, it's going to be x into x minus 2. So if you have x minus 2, and you have minus 4 by x square minus 2x, so let me take it as x common. If I take x common, it will be x minus 2 inside. So x minus 2 is there, so we can take this x minus 2 out, means outside these two, so that you only get the easy values to deal with. So 1 by x minus 2 taken common, you are only left with x minus 4 by x. So what do you get? See, multiplying this can also be done, but it will be, sometimes it may be difficult. Not for this one, because this is quite easy. So x square minus 4 by x, and we have x minus 2 is already there. Now this x square minus 4 can always be written as x minus 2 x plus 2. So this is x minus 2 x plus 2 divided by x minus 2 into x. So this x minus 2 gets cancelled. You have x plus 2 by x. So when you apply limit x tends to 2, this is 2 plus 2 by 2. So you have 4 by 2. So you are going to get 2. This is the way. Otherwise, you can use the normal method, take the LCM, multiply. Question number 15 here. So we have limit x tends to 1. Let me show you the question first. This is 1 by x square plus x minus 2, and then we have x by x cube minus 1. So it's quite clear that we can take certain thing common, because we know that limit is x tends to 1. So it has to be some x minus 1 factor which is there. So if you don't understand anything, means it is simply this: if you have a by b minus c by d, so the only thing is to do is here is a into d, put it here, then c into b minus c into b, and divided by b into d. So this is how we deal with this kind of situation. So let me just show you a better method so that we take some certain thing common. So x square plus x minus 2. So 1 by x square plus 2x minus x, and then minus 2. Then we have this x square plus 2x minus 2. So I am taking x common, so x plus 2, minus 1 common, so x plus 2. So you have x minus 1 and x plus 2. So we can see that here denominator is x cube minus 1. X cube minus 1 cube we can write. A cube minus b cube formula we can use. So a cube minus b cube, we have a minus b, that is x minus 1 we are getting here. X minus 1, then x square plus 1 square and plus ab, that is x into 1, x. So this is the denominator, this is the denominator. So we have 1 by this minus 1 by this. So as I said, you can take always x minus 1 common, because we are getting some certain thing common, x minus 1. Now whatever is left inside is easier to deal with. We can easily deal with this. So this a into d, x cube minus 1 you first multiply, then you multiply x with x square plus x minus 2, then you have to multiply x cube minus 1 with x square plus x minus 2 for the denominator. So that thing we can, you can say, avoid. Now just multiply. Now this is quite similar. X square plus x plus 1 minus, now x into x plus 2 is minus x square minus 2x. Denominator you have x plus 2 and x square plus x plus 1. X square plus x plus 1. So in the numerator x square gets cancelled. X plus 1 minus 2x, x minus 2x is minus x. So you have 1 minus x in the numerator. And we already have initially 1 by x minus 1 in the denominator. So I am taking minus common from the numerator. So it will become minus x minus 1. You have x minus 1 in the denominator. This is also there, but I am cancelling it. So finally what do you get? Minus 1 by x plus 2. And you have x square plus x plus 1. Plus x plus 1. Now you can put x as 1. So there are two ways which I told you. You can see the solution as well. Just to make it easier, to make it faster, this method can be used. So put x as 1 here, you will get minus 1 by 9. Okay, 1 plus x plus 2, 1 plus 2, and x square is 1, x is 1, x is 1, then 1 we have already. So x minus 1 by 9. Here also you can see, here we directly multiplied. This is also a way you can do it. We multiplied it. So when we multiplied and whatever we get, finally it's all about avoiding or eliminating x minus 1, because x minus 1 is of course a factor, so it's going to cancel anyway. Otherwise if it doesn't cancel, you will not be getting any limit, because x tends to 1, x minus 1 is the factor. So now x minus 1 whole square you have, x minus 1 gets cancelled, then again you make the factor of x square plus x minus 2 as I did it when I was solving it. So we are factoring it, and then again you are going to get this x minus 1 in the denominator. So you cancel it, minus 1 by x plus 1, x square plus x plus 1. Now put x as 1 and minus 1 by 9. In both the cases you are going to get the same way. Question number 16. So we have limit x tends to 3, that is x minus 3 has to be a factor. 1 by x minus 3 minus 2 by x square minus 4x plus 3. Now I can see here very clearly that x square minus 4x plus 3 is going to give you x minus 3. Right? So just make the factor of these two. So you have x square minus 3x minus x plus 3. Take x common here, x minus 3. Take minus 1 common here, x minus 3. So x minus 3 you are going to get. So when you have this x minus 3, you can take 1 by 3 common. So when you take 1 by x minus 3 common, I'll just show you how we can make it easier. 1 by x minus 3 I am taking it common. So you have 1 minus 2 by this x minus 3, so x minus 1 will remain. You will get x minus 1 minus 2 by x minus 1, x minus 1 minus 2 by x minus 1. And if you see, the numerator is x minus 3 and denominator we already initially we had x minus 3. So we have x minus 3 and we have x minus 3 here and x minus 1. Now limit. First you cancel x minus 3, and then you have x minus 1. Just apply the limit. 1 by 3 minus 1. So you get 1 by 3 minus 1 is 1 by 2. Okay. This is question 17. We have already done this question. So let me just give you a brief idea about it. 1 by x minus 2. Here you are going to take x common from here. So you have x minus 2. Now you can take just 1 by x minus 2 common. 1 minus 2 by x will remain. That will give you x minus 2 by x. and you already have x minus 2 in the denominator. X minus 2 will get cancelled. So 1 by x will come. I am saying 1 by x minus 2 you have to take in this second step. So 1 minus 2 by x you will get, that is x minus 2 by x. This gets cancelled. 1 by x, x is 2. X tends to 2, so you have 1 by 2. Question number 18. Now always check this 0 by 0, always check, okay, because this is an exercise which is factorization method. But when in the examination it will not be known whether you have to solve by which of the 5 methods of algebraic solution. So for that, just first put x, see whether it is coming 0 or no. Otherwise you can just directly apply this direct substitution. So now we have 4x minus 1 by 2 root x minus 1. So if you put 1 by 4, it's going to give you 0 by 0 for sure. Then this 4x minus 4x I can write how? 4 can be written as 2 square, x square can be written as root x whole square. Root x whole square will be x. 2 square is 4. So 4x can be written as 2 square root x square. That means you are talking about 2 root x whole square. 2 root x whole square. 4x can be written like this. So in place of 4x, I am writing 2 root x whole square, and minus 1 square you can write it as 1 square. And we know x is tending to 1 by 4, so x minus 1 by 4 has to be a factor. So you have divided the denominator as 2 root x minus 1. So this numerator can be written as a minus b, a plus b, 2 root x minus 1 and 2 root x plus 1. And now you have 2 root x minus 1 in the denominator. This gets cancelled, 2 root x plus 1. 2 root x, now you can apply x as 1 by 4. So x 1 by 4 plus 1, this is 1 by 2, 2 into 1 by 2 plus 1, that is 1 plus 1, 2. So you are going to get 2. Okay. Next is question number 19. X square minus 16 by under root x minus 2. X square minus 16 can be written as x square minus 4 square. So x minus 4, x plus 4. So under root x minus 2, how can you write it as? For that, because you need to cancel it. X is tending to 4. So we have to make in such a way this this x minus 4 as root x whole square minus 2 square. I am taking the left one, x minus 4. Root x whole square minus 2 square. This is root x minus 2 and root x plus 2. Okay, root x minus 2, root x plus 2. And then you have x plus 4 already there. And the denominator you have root x minus 2. So just cancel these two. You have root x plus 2 and x plus 4. And now put x as 4. Root 4 is 2. So 2 plus 2. And here 4 plus 4 is 8. So you have 2 plus 2, that is 4, and 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 4 is 32 will be the answer. Now question number 20. We have a plus x whole square minus a square by x. Now we know here if you put x as 0, it will be a square minus a square, but it is going to be 0. X is also 0 in the denominator. So you already have this as, assume it to be p square minus q square. P square minus q square. So it will be p minus q, p plus q. P minus q, p plus q. So we can just write it as a minus b, a plus b formula, or p minus q, p plus q. So a plus b, that is a plus x plus a and a plus x minus a. A plus x plus a and a plus x minus a. Minus a. And divided by x. So a plus x is 2a plus x. And this, of course, a gets cancelled. You have x here. And in the denominator you have x. So this x gets cancelled. You are only remained with 2a plus x. Now you can apply x as 0. So 2a will be the answer. Okay, you just have to put p square minus q square formula here. Now question number 21. So this question we have already done. This kind of question. 1 by x minus 2. Here you can take x square common. So x square common. X minus 2 will be there. And now you take 1 by x minus 2. You have 1 minus 4 by x square. This will give you x square minus 4 by x square. X square minus 4 by x square. So x square minus 4 can be written as x square minus 2 square. So we have 1 by x minus 2, and this x square minus 4 can be written as x minus 2 x plus 2, because x square minus 2 square. X minus 2 x plus 2, you already have an x minus 2 in the denominator. You have, so just cancel x plus 2 by x square. Now you can put the limit x tends to 2. Just apply here. So you have 4 gets cancelled. You get 1 as the answer. Question number 22. This is also being done, so I'll just tell you in quickie. 1 by x minus 3, 3 by, take x common, so x minus 3 you have. Now 1 by x minus 3 you can take common outside. Okay, so you have 1 minus 3 by x. So you have this x minus 3 by x. X minus 3 by x, and already you know x tends to 3, so x minus 3 has to be factored. This gets cancelled. You have 1 by x, and x is 3, so 1 by 3 is the answer. 1 by 3. Now I have question number 23. Same thing you have to do. 1 by x minus 1. The x square minus 1 can be written as x square minus 1 square, which is x minus 1 x plus 1. So x minus 1 x plus 1. So 1 by x minus 1 you can take outside. 1 minus 2 by x plus 1. X plus 1. And so this will become x plus 1 minus 2. X plus 1 minus 2 by x plus 1. And we have in the denominator x minus 1. So x plus 1 minus 2 is x minus 1, and denominator you have x minus 1. So this gets cancelled. 1 by x plus 1, and just put x as 1. 1 by 2 will come. 1 by 1 plus 2, 1 plus 1. Okay. So this is question number 24, and this we are going to take in the next discussion. Okay, there are 33 questions here, and NCERT question is also there, so we'll be doing it in the next section. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.